Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Imani case. Yes. This is just I don't know what's going on here. They ruled that the grandmother is gonna handle the funeral arrangements. And it seems like the daughter and the mom is on two different pages. They feeling like, the mother ain't been there in so many years that she shouldn't be handling her daughter's funeral. I don't know about that. That's still your child though. You know what I'm saying? That to me, I'm just saying, like, y'all tell me in the comments. I'm just being a mom. I'm just saying. Even though Imani was with her mother, that's her grandmother. You know, I didn't hear anything about her biological mother abusing her. You understand? So even if she did give her daughter to her mom or the godmother, you know, I just don't feel like they doing her right. Like that's still her child, no matter what. That is still her child. I don't get that. And I don't think that this just feels it feels weird for me. For someone to try to push a mother away from her child that's been deceased. You know, we don't even know if he the daddy, he is the daddy. I don't know what the hell is going on. No one's saying that he's not the daddy. No one's saying he is the daddy. I don't know what the hell is going on. All I know is this young lady went through hell. You understand? She went through hell. For real, for real. And my thing is this here. I am not blaming the grandmother, but I don't know about Granny. I don't know about Granny. I don't know. Granny is acting really weird, you know. And they want. She's such a little girl. She's what? She just did her birthday come yesterday. She's 14. I don't think her body should be cremated. It's not my decision. I'm saying, you know, to me, I think that they should bury her properly. Well, no one could say properly is to put her in the dirt, but I'm just saying. And it's just feeling, it's not feeling right. It's just not feeling right to me. All of this is not feeling right. She wants to cremate her, and I'm shocked at that. You know. Then she says she's having a private one, and then she's gonna have one for the public. I I mean that's cool. I feel that's cool because you know what, everybody was hoping and praying that Imani was found alive, but she wasn't. And even if she wasn't, people still wanna pay their respects to this little girl that went through hell. You understand? She went through hell, like for real. She went through hell. But I just feel like the mother and the grandmother, they need to come together on this here, because this doesn't feel right to me. I'm serious. It just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I just wish the family would come together and at least have a little respect for her. You know what I'm saying? How could you still be mad at each other? Like, but how could you be mad? Because you're the mother, you the grandma. If I leave my child with my mom, she's still my mother. I didn't leave her with a stranger. Even if she left with her godmother, like, like. And then they said the last time she seen her was on her 11th birthday. Okay. But still, that's still her daughter. She birthed her. I didn't hear anything about her hurting Imani. I know everybody needs a mother. I know that everybody needs a father. But to do her this way when her daughter is gone, that's not cool. and then you want to cremate her. I just hope they come together with this here. So I just feel like this. Let me just tell y'all what's going on here, like, cause I don't know about this shit. They said details of funeral service for Keimani has been announced. Toledo, Ohio, Dale Riggs Funeral Home announced the public memorial service for Keimani on Wednesday in what is expected to be a massive showing. On Wednesday. Today? Today or next week? Today? Today Wednesday, right? The public is invited to honor Keimani with a walk-through memorial at the West Toledo YMCA on Tremainville Road on Friday. It's scheduled from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. A representative with the funeral had confirmed the authenticity of the event with 13 News. Those interested in leaving messages of support, sharing memories of the young girl sending flowers for the event can do so at her obituary page. She has an obituary page. The obituary itself was not listed last Wednesday afternoon. It comes the day after Lucas County judge determined Keimani's grandmother, Dorothy, had the legal right to plan the service for the seventh grader. It's been more than 2 weeks since the little girl body was found at the abandoned home. The service was originally expected to be last Friday, but a dispute arose as to whether Keimani's mother or grandmother had the right to plan the funeral. That's when the judge should have said, you know what? I'm not going to sit up here and let the mother and the daughter go through this. Y'all both can plan the funeral. You the mother, you the grandmother. I don't think that he should have just said the grandmother. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Then they said that she would. They said the grandmother said she wasn't even going to invite her. What the hell is going on? This not cute. This is not cute. This is not cute at all. Ooh. The community has been outraged as the teen body has been moved from funeral home to funeral home. Yeah, this is so sad. Judge Puffenberger said the case has gone on too long and made his decision based on how close the woman the women were to Keimani. A separate service will be held for Keimani's family. Okay, so they're gonna have, I guess they're gonna have one for the public and then one for a private, one just for the family. And I hope they come together as a family, because this bickering over a child that was brutally and a, SA by her own daddy, if he's the father. It shouldn't be this way. It's really, really sad. It is really, really sad. It's really sad. I hope they come together for this here, because it doesn't make any sense for anybody to be fighting over who's gonna bury the child, the mother or the grandmother. To me, I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying. I don't care how many years. They said she was 11 years old the last time when she went to the birthday party. She still birthed that little girl. She still birthed her. You know what I'm saying? She still birthed her. And the grandma's kind of suspect to me. I don't care. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel funny about this here. I really do. I really feel funny about it. But you know what? Once she get cremated, it's over. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show you a small clip, y'all. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. This is a hot ass mess, y'all.
Questions still remain 2 weeks after the murder of a Toledo teen about the process to lay her to rest. A decision came out just a short time ago about who will have the right to plan Keimani Latigue's funeral. Let's get right to Silver Barker, who is live from the probate court here in Lucas County. Silver?
Right, well, Mel, this hearing was really over Tiara Caston, the biological mother of Keimani Latigue, and Dorothy Latigue, which is Keimani's grandmother. Originally, the two were going back and forth about who would go forward with her remains and who would be planning the funeral services. The grandmother argued in which, because Keimani has lived with her for the past 5 years, that she should be the one moving forward and planning the funeral services. She argued that having her live in the house with her every day, sending her to school, and the close personal relationship with them over Tiara was more important, in which way she should be able to say what goes forward and what happens next. However, Tiara, which appeared virtually today, was able to talk about her relationship with Keimani. She says that she hasn't seen Keimani since her 11th birthday before this. However, she did have a relationship with her at that time in which she would visit her twice a year and really try to come see her and build that relationship. Now, ultimately, the judge did decide based on 2 factors. The first factor was how close each relationship was with Keimani, in which I just told you how Tiara was saying her relationship was with Keimani, as well along with how Dorothy was saying her relationship was with Keimani. Now, the second one comes with practicality of plans moving forward with funeral services, in which that was who would be doing what exactly and what were the plans that Keimani's grandmother Dorothy had, along with what were the plans that Tiara Caston, her mother, had. Now, originally, the grandmother did win the decision of moving forward with funeral services. There is a public funeral service they're planning. It has not been said yet with more details, but they are planning to have one this Friday, and there will be a private one as well. There is a date for that as well, which we are not going to disclose just out of respect for them, but the public one they are planning to have Friday. Reporting